They haven't set up their positions well, allowing cats. Oh my god!
they want from me. They take my hands, washing them in dirty water.
Time to roll out.
somehow for some reason. It's not detecting. Oh, it's now detecting. Okay, good. Sorry about this. Didn't know my mic disconnected. So I don't know how it happened, but now it's back. Sorry for 2 games of Oof. Hello. There we go. It's now back. Yeah. So I don't know why the wiring seems to be loose. Probably just keeps on disconnecting for some reason. We're now on to Oasis Palms. 1-1 it stands for both teams, and a lot of people are going for Feast to win this one. Are rooting for Feast. I mean, Kane blue team south spawn with Feast red team north spawn. They will be looking to get into season like that. Yeah, I reconnected my mic, so you'll be hearing sounds in game 3. F Silver and also Z Park it's getting shot at by a little bit. Lalai Dama is going to get a lot of shots in, actually, you know. He's doing a good job at the moment, but in terms of hit points, Feast has a lot more hit points, and Kang, they don't have a lot of hit points because of enemy accurate. Huawei and Lalai Dama with not a lot of hit points, so they have to trade a lot better than Feast here. We're seeing A getting captured by Kang, and we are also seeing Feast looking to get C as well. And at the moment, it's going to be a stale game. Kang with the hit point pool lead. No, with a cap lead. I don't know why I'm always mixing these two terms up, cap points and hit points. Maybe because they all end with points, so normally I would get confused. But anyway, with Lalai Dama now getting even more aggressively to get more spots up, he split up Hidden Surprise and potentially Moment Milkers. And Feast, they do not have the hit point pool advantage, but rotating from C to A is better. You have these small houses to act as barriers, and tanks from Feast might have a difficulty to spot them up because of these visible barriers. Rodney Patel saying they will come B. This is normally what the defending team will be expecting, because they know if Feast will be getting B, then they will be losing the cap point advantage. Do note that they only have around 30 cap points of advantage, so absolutely, if Feast got B, then they will overtake Kang sometime. And if they also kill a tank, they will also overtake Kang in cap points. So Kang, not only do they have to defend B, but they also have to make sure they don't drop too many hit points. As it stands, the hit point pool deficit is almost 2,000 hit points here. So with Kang in this situation, I think Lalai Dama is going to be under a lot of responsibility. Necromancer misses onto Lalai Dama, and it could have gone wrong, but Hidden Surprise has taken the hit. So far, it's going to be a Kang with 7 tanks. Very defensive here, but Shigemugi might make a move. I don't think he will make a move on B, because Kang will be expecting some movement on B, and they will have guns on B, so they don't. Feast doesn't want to go for B at the start. As I always say, when you don't have the hit point, cap point advantage, go for the rotation first to shut the tanks down first. Find an isolated tank and then capture the base, and then because normally defending teams will look at the cap that will be taken very easily. And King doesn't have to worry A, they just have tanks very close to A. Oh, Lai Dama, great shot to F Silver, but I think Lai Dama needs to run away. Because if he doesn't feast, they have a lot of tanks coming to shut Lai Dama down. And I think he will have to pay for this if he stays here for any longer. Lai Dama needs to run now. And he's going to run now, but it's going to be too late. Oh, that could go really bad. He has taken double tap here, but he has got into safety now. Hidden surprise to Shigemuga now going for B, but Feast is going to commit all of the tanks now. The hit points are still with Feast, and they also have cap points after killing off Lai Dama. That Vegas Light left it way too late to run away. And they're trying to get B as well. Feast is trying to secure B. Hit points are still with the Feast at the moment. And now Feast, they are making a move onto A, trying to get a cap stall on A. They got B as well. That's an important cap. Enemy Accurate is going to get C. But that will leave Kang's forces spread out. The T-125 is going to struggle to hold on for long enough. B, there's a cap stop here. Ronnie Patel is going to go down. Hidden Surprise is going to land at last shell, but it's going to be Clutch. That is going to be the one killing Ronnie Patel. And we are seeing now Feast now looking to move on to the double T-125. Extremist is now killed. That kill would mean Feast gets another win. Oh my goodness me, lol. At the moment, it's 2-1 for Feast. And that was a textbook rotation by Feast, rotating first and getting B cap next. That is the textbook. That is the textbook action from a clan without a cap point advantage. They also have the hit point pool advantage, innate hit point pool advantage. So they made use of this well. Made use of this really well. At the same time, you also have Kane. They have to be really careful. The Vicky's Light needs to run away very as soon as possible once he got the spots up, because if you don't. If you stayed there for too long, you can see what happened to Lai Dama. Just took a lot of hits. So now King is going to make a change. Second game of Oasis Palms, and we'll definitely be seeing Black Goville next. I don't know why Albert thought that S is capitalized, but anyway, Chots the Virtual, Ronnie Patel, Double Krabag and Enemy Accurate, Vicky's Light Huawei, T125, Lai Dama, WZ113. Double Eyes for Long Use and Extremist. Feast, they're going with Shigemuga, T22, F Silver, Vicus Light, Hidden Surprise Mouse, Double T125s by Moment Makers and Necromancer, and Z Park and Clutch, Double Crown Wagen. Alright, we are into the fourth game of tonight. Feast versus King. Feast currently leading 2-1. And if they win this one, it's going to go into pretty much a tiebreaker for three teams at the top with the same number of points, which is going to be HLV, GB, and Feast. King is going to commit their forces onto A, and they have Long Use looking for B, looking to prevent anyone from getting B at the start. C is going to be captured once again for Feast, and this time it's actually Feast with a cap lead. So let's look at how Feast is going to do when they have cap lead. But there is a reset shot coming from somewhere, and now King is going to get A. If King is able to land another reset shell onto C, they will have the advantage, but Shigemuga is unspotted. Oh, Long is going to get B very quickly, but they have made a move now to shut down whoever is going to get a Hidden Surprise. Hidden Surprise is going to be in some sort of trouble, but he's in the mouth, so it doesn't really matter here. Thing is, how Long is going to get out of B here. This can be a problem, but Kane will give themselves a good hit point advantage. No, cap point advantage. And Necroman's great shot to Long Use. Long Use now down to 876. hit points here. Oh, and Clutch and Mummy Milkers here looking to shut down Long Use, and that will give Feast a substantial hit point pool advantage. But too bad. A bounce from Clutch, and Mummy Milkers looking at the wrong tank. Z-Pass is going to put a shot into Long Use, and I think King is bleeding a lot now. And this is not good. Oh, we're seeing Z-Park bouncing, Feast bouncing quite a lot of shells. Lolly Dowers coming in to shut down Hidden Surprise. This is just a little bit of an interesting affair from both teams. I have no idea. I think both teams just making some mistakes as well. With Long East now down to a one-shot. Kane, they can't really make use of the extra B cap they have, and their aggression really punishing Feast for a lot for their bounces. Lai Dama is finally dead, but they are now making push onto Mummy Milkers. Let's see if Kane is going to do something about that. Ronnie Patel is now dead, so it's now 7 versus 5. F Silver has taken a lot of hit here, and Mummy Milkers is now finally dead. Long Use is dead, and A is going to be captured by F Silver. That will give Feast the cap point advantage now. With Feast, Sugar Mooga is going to put a shell into Chanston Virtual, and that's going to be the not going to be the case. Sugar Mooga kills off Chanston Virtual, and we are now seeing Extremist now going to be the focus for Feast, and Hidden Surprise going to put a great shell into Extremist. It is going to be the case. Necromancer is going to kill Extremist off. Oh, it's a bounce though. But the hit points are in huge favor of Feast, and King, with 2 tanks now down to one shot, enemy accurate is now going to be the focus for Feast, and Huawei also as well. This game will go to Feast. And I think it seldom works really to get B in the mid game phases. The reason is because getting out of B is hard. If you want to get B, and if you have A, if you get B and try to defend from that, it's going to be hard. That tank is going to be stuck on B like forever, and you will have a hard time in getting out of that though. And the enemies will try to bleed through as much as they can, and it's seldom a strategy that works unless the other team just doesn't know how to really respond to that situation. But obviously Feast has a lot of experience, so they know what to do in this situation. 5 tanks doing 1 2k, and Kang only 1 tank doing 1 2k. And here we are. So hello to Prongyo as well. And yes, hello gameplay, Stack God. And we are now on to Black Gold for match point to Feast now.
Your heart is a magnet, I'm coming at you. Girl, you're my target, I'm aiming at you. You're a comet, I'm trying to catch you. We can break any rule they ever taught you. Forget about anything they ever bought you. Cause me and you don't need a lot in this world to get by. Plus you know I got you, you pull me in. I don't resist, time seems to fly but the clock doesn't tick. I crash into you, we both feel the hit. We both feel the way that our chemicals mix. And I wish that I just keep my eyes shut. Maybe this time it'll be enough. So I need the dark. Without you here, I would never see the stars. I'm headed for you. Foot on the gas. I'm coming straight at you, no looking back.
And here we are. We're going to be seeing Feast versus Kane. Just reading the chat a little bit at the moment, but Stain. Hello there. Blue is bots. I agree with you. We're going to be seeing IS7 new series. I don't think that's a good tank, so really I think Feast is going to win. Even though you took double meteors, but I don't care. Why are you taking an IS7? So Feast is going with Clutch with the AMX50B. And we also have Hidden Surprise, Z-Park, Sugar Moo, Triple IS4s, Mummy Milkers in the Kramwagen, Necromancer, T110E5, F Silver in the Vickers Light. On the other hand, we have King with Chungster Virtual, IS7, Long Use, Kramwagen, Double T22, Lala Dama, and Enemy Akron, who weigh in the T110E5 alongside Ronnie Patel and Extremist, Chungster Virtual. It's going down to the middle. Double tap already to Chungster Virtual with Hidden Surprise. Are they going to shut down Chungster Virtual very quickly? Chungster Virtual is going to be under a lot of trouble. He is very far ahead from the rest of the team. Feast has made a very prompt move in shutting down Chungster Virtual, and I think Chungster Virtual is going to go down very quickly. And that's not good for King at all. They have a really bad start. And Feast has to drop a lot of hit points either for taking out Chungster Virtue, so I think that strategy didn't really work, and they didn't, and I think they gambled on Feast being indecisive. It wasn't the case actually, and now Feast is going to make shots onto Long East. Sugar Moo's now really low though. Ronnie Patel is also low, but this looks like to be Feast really a walkover for Feast, I would say. King simply fell apart now. Sugar Moo is also dead, and now Lai Dharma might be getting the attention of F Silver, but Necromancer. Great shot into Long Use, but the MX50B Clutch is going to go down. Lai Dharma is dead. Great shot by Hidden Surprise, but Ronnie Patel is killed by Z-Park. And we are seeing now Clutch is also dead with Extremist dropping reactive armor, but will that help? Don't think so. Z-Park kills Long Use. And it's now 5 vs 3, with Extremist dropping the reactive armor. Z-Park ratio into Extremist. Necromancer is now dead, and Extremist is going to go down very quickly. And it's going to be the case. F Silver kills off Extremist, who Wei is now going to find F Silver, but that's not going to help anything. 4 vs 2, hit points in huge favor of Feast, unless Feast has some terrible issues with internet, with all 4 players I mean, and I don't think that's going to be the case. Enemy accuracy is going to go down, and Huawei will be hoping that there is going to be a miracle somewhere. Great kill onto F Silver, but it's 1 vs 3. I don't think a Kolobanov is in the within vicinity, but here we are. Huawei's killed by Hidden Surprise, and it's 4-1 to Feast, and they will be getting 3 points if I remember correctly. So well done to Feast, and we'll see if there are any more results coming through. It is going to be King with 1 tank doable and 2k Feast, 4 tanks doable and 2k, and it is going to be Feast with that win, and it's going to be 4-1. Nice. Here we are. We are seeing. We don't see any results yet. We'll just hop over to the rooms briefly to see the results. Then, after that, I will just end the stream because this is a very quick stream. There are no more matches left to play.
Washing them in dirty water. Try to find what's right in a distant place. So far away, the silence fills my heart with empty.
Okay, let's go to HLV versus DTG. At the moment, God, just can't type the password correctly. HLV versus DTG. At the moment, it's as it stands, it's 3-1 to HLV. And GV versus 9V. It's going to be GV actually 2-2 to 9V. 9V is actually doing a great job, and if 9V wins this one, definitely it's going to be Feast versus HLV in the final, and that's it. That's it for us, and I suggest you to hop over to both Eternal Zinzan and also Baddock stream to follow more action. So with that, I'm gonna say good night to everyone on the 87 and good afternoon to everyone on the EU server.